Bugger. Bugger. There's different things that are happening. Can people please tag over at Ros, like in my profile, the live stream is not going into my actual private profile. It's just not. I don't know whether it's a Facebook issue or whether it's mine with the Be Live. At Ros Boundy, it's that one. It's supposed to go there. So hopefully, anyone who is in my Ros Boundy profile, the personal one, the one that we're all supposed to have and one only of, I have put a post there with what should be the link over to my page where you can watch the live stream because it's just not happening for some reason yet. And I'm just going to check that I am actually live over there. So good, 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 good. Now, good morning, everyone. I don't know why it changed this morning. There's something that wasn't quite working right. So just a tiny tad late, so that's all right. But we are here, and it's a beautiful morning outside. And that's the part that we ended up not seeing because I was past my the time. I've got this on a timer, so it switches over straight away at 8 o'clock into my business page, this thing, that opener there. But that's what it's like outside. It's absolutely beautiful out at the front yard this morning. It's gorgeous. So anyway, here and ready for the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, bringing it to you at last. So here we are. And we've got the company of our little owls, and we've got the cards ready laid out. So I'm going to get you to tune into your psychic senses and absolutely connect with your spiritual guides and angels and all that you need to bring in what is relevant for you from this set of cards this morning, the spread. So good morning to Diane. I haven't lined it up. Whoops. That's about right. That's about right, isn't it? Yes. So good morning, Diane. Lovely to have you here this morning. And we've got, I like that name, Whimsical Helen. I like that. Thank you. Nice to have you here. And we've got Dee over on YouTube. As you can tell, it's only an initial, purely because it's she's got the label of Creative D, but I know it's D because, as you see, the name is there, quite small, and it's a YouTube. So good morning, Narelle. Lovely to see you here. You're sitting in your chair ready to enjoy the cards. Lovely, thank you. And we've got Kerry Ann. Good morning. Oh, your head's all over the place. Looking forward to the cards. Oh, that's good. At least it's a calming central point where you can actually gel out for a little bit. Hey, and get some clarity. Well, they may help. You never know, they may confuse, but I find they actually steady and give clarity for me. So, Michaela, good morning. I like that. G'day. And to all. Even better, isn't it? And good morning from Sarah. So, good morning, good morning. Right, here we go. Ready for the cards. And this one, we've got the owl, as usual, beautiful, beautiful, and it's focus on the good. And it actually almost focused instantly this morning. Have a look when we get closer. Oh, I love those faces. They're just so gorgeous. Yeah, see, it's going fuzzier the more I go closer. Let's see. Oh, gorgeous. Focus, focus. There it is. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I'll put her down again. That one looks like a girl, doesn't it? So we've got the other cards here. I didn't line that up straight, did I? Looks a bit at an angle anyway. The Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck is the one I use. Sarah Marchetti up the top, and I do use the expanded edition, although we haven't got any from that expanded section in this spread. Here we have the 8 cards. I haven't even looked at them yet, so first surprise with you. Child, that's the only one I saw. The rest I just laid down and had to do something else quickly. Child in the home space, wonderful energies. Mice in the workspace, interesting. And we've got the snake showing up again, so that's in the unexpected energies. We've got the lily or lilies, so we've had them a bit lately too. And we've got that ring in the central outlook connection and energies there, that space. Beautiful, really nice spread. I mean, seeing the snake and the mice is interesting. Children in the home space is always a blessing, isn't it? Even though sometimes we can actually feel really frustrated and pull our hair out and absolutely flat chat doing all the time and that sort of thing, early mornings, late nights, some disturbances, and all that thing that is the beauty and blessing of children. Been through all of that, 4 of them, and it was a blessing for most of it. And it's one of those things you never give up thinking of them as your babies and your children. So, and mine are all over, not quite all over 40, definitely all over 30. Two of them, I think, are over 40 now. So here we go. Children, that beautiful sense of adventure. I think that's what it's calling us to really explore today in our home space is just the fun, the sense of adventure, and never forgetting what a blessing it is for children to be around. Having, if you have had children personally or if you've had them in your life, still a blessing and nurturing. I think that's what we are needing to do is to focus on what was the good parts of all of those times as well as what wasn't as pleasant, but it's still, it does bring forward those smiles when you think of many of those moments, and that's what I'm feeling as I'm seeing that card. And it is bringing in the playfulness, sense of adventure. Just go discovering new things as if you are that child on a sense of adventure too. Even around your home space, shift things around a little bit, move the furniture, create something that feels new, like you're building a cubby under the dining table with all those sheets and what we used to do, blankets, chairs, and all that. You had a fort and you'd play. Anyway, it's all of that sort of memory, even from me as a child when we were doing that. Good fun. So, a wonderful energy to have in our home space today. The mice, playfulness as they are, using resources. In this work energy, what we're doing is using our resources, probably having this is more likely just that bit of warning to use them wisely, not be too frivolous, and especially be aware of how far we're going into something before we end up on our bum, because it does feel like there's a big team here and it looks like it could be a little chaotic. So in your workspace, that might be the indication, but you can manage it to be in there for the joy of an abundance of what is happening, but also that there is some need for some management rather than having the chaos, because this does look a little chaotic. Personally, I think it looks like fun, but we need to actually organise it, and that's what I'm feeling with the workspace today. Get it organised and in a flow, and have that awareness of what is happening around you. And with the snake, of course, I do still feel that protective energy of that. There's an abundance of fruit there. There really is lots to be and do. So have a play. There is that protection around us with snake being present. It's not so much being a threat. I feel it's more that protection. So allow that to pop up. When you feel that something might be, just feel the snake's protection, that it is around and it's guarding your territory more, not so much his and threatening, but your territory. Probably whilst you're having that, that the huge amount of things that you're doing, it's on the sidelines watching away at what is needing to be protected. In is someone coming in to try and flog you, well, food here, but ideas or things like that. Your time, even. Just be a little protective of it too. You've got to do your part in that as well, and especially in around a home space. I think sometimes, just it's that knowing what's happening around and about, that in all that happy playfulness, that you are still having an awareness of what else is outside of. So your protection is happening. And oh, good morning, Rena. You did miss a little bit, so you might need to replay, but it's lovely to have you here. Good morning. Now, the lilies, it does bring in that is our past experience, even from that ancestral realm, bringing it in as far as, reflecting and spending some time where we can sit and be at peace in those more wild moments, because it does look like there's the possibility of having a lot to do or doing a lot. Not that we have to, but it's going to be playful and adventurous and I think exciting. Take those moments where you need to just calm, allow the snake do that protective bit while you yourself are just having those calm moments and bringing in what is your wisdom at the right moments to focus when you need to. Okay, and we do need to still look after ourselves in our day, don't we? And good morning, Holly. How are you? Been a little while, hasn't it? I think maybe yes. And you've just said sorry for your absence. Your oldest was in the hospital for mental health and got COVID. Oh wow! Last week, your cousins. Oh, at the age of 30. Oh, heart goes out for you with all of that grief. Yes, a lot of things happening for you there, Holly. Allow that flow of the peace of the lilies to move through your day. Is probably the message you're getting. So, really, as we move into that is our central position, the outcome as far as having a ring in our day, the energy of that is reminding us. I forgot to do the do not disturb on my phone's bugger. I had a bit to do. Um, with this, allowing the, the jewels, gems. I'm just trying to find what it's actually meaning for us, besides being that cycle, the circle that's within what is this cross pattern. The designing, it's almost like we move around a ring. I know a medicine wheel is similar, where you'd move around the directions to honor all directions of what is the natural realm and the other worlds and realms as well. So what we're shifting through here is all things in its right time and cycle, and bringing out that which really is that gem by the end of the day. We'll see that beautiful shine of what's been passed by then, by the end of the day. So just look with the perspective that all things that you're going to be taking part in today, it will bring out that gorgeous sparkle like a diamond in a ring, or the ruby, or whatever is your favorite gem, and the energies around that. You know how we've got the specific gems or crystals for our birthdays and that? It might be that you need to be finding yours that is for your birthday, or a special one that you need for your day. Which of your crystals, if you have crystals to choose from, which of them is the one that you feel most attracted to today? And hold it close to you throughout the day. Whether you put it, well, for me, I did, I used to wear them in the bra until they started. That wasn't quite practical. I was taking bra off too often. I don't always wear one, and I'd fling them as I took them off. Some of you know what I'm saying. So with this, appreciate that whatever is moving through your day, you also have the opportunity for another day with it as well, or similar energy, so that it may not completely feel as if things are working out for you as you want them to, but know that whatever does occur is perfect. It is jewel-like. It's in its absolute best each and every day as we move through what we are involved in, who we're involved in, our inner self work that we're moving through as well. Even if you are not fully aware that that's what's happening, it is. We are the diamond in the rough, completely polishing up each and every day that shine that is us and ours. So, good morning, Nat. Lovely to see you here. Oh, you're a little late, but anyway, that's all right. That's what the replay stuff's for. So, as you're moving through your day, have just that gentle feel and awareness that everything that you're doing really is polishing up and shining out who you are. Move through your day with that type of perspective, that it's from your heart space, that it's with unconditional love, that you can have that playfulness as a child through your home space. But that can carry into your work as well, the playfulness of the mice that we see with the card there today. But it really is all, it's using things, it's being who we are, it's just traveling with that awareness of that shining light, shining jewel, really bringing that out in the energies that we can share with others, because we are all connected with that energetically, aren't we? And Rena, you've broken a few by taking off your bra. You tuck one in the waist of your undies one day. Bad move. Toilet floors are hard. Yeah, I have actually begun making sure that what clothes I wear have pockets, so that it's more that, because you don't tend to empty out your pockets, or even when you throw your clothes around, they're a bit safer. That's what I've found. So, and thank you, Michaela, for all those beautiful emojis. Yes, and yes, sending love. Thanks for that too, uh, Holly. It was Holly, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. Now where am I up to? So thank you, Kerry Ann. You do feel better. Good positive cards. Well, they are, they're playful. And yet some of us who don't like snakes or don't like mice. I mean, I'm neither here nor there with either of them, but I know yeah, there is a few who don't really like them. They might be, oh, not again. But they are every day, even though it might be the card again, it has different energetics about it, a different meaning, a slightly different feel. So just feel that protection today. It's what I'm feeling anyway. So that as we are in our playfulness, getting things done, and just being in those peaceful moments when we need a bit of a break too. Shine out who you are to the best that you can. And thank you from Sarah. Have a lovely day to everyone. And Michaela, you've had some in your jeans pocket go through the wash. Oh, they do too, but it's not like the old paper money, is it? And the energies are still there with the crystals. Do they ever die? When the purpose is complete for that particular crystal, yes, they do. They crack. I've buried in ocean when I've had that happen. So, returning to Mother Earth, and have a lovely day from Dee to everyone. So, thank you, each and every one of you. Now, I have no idea why I wasn't able to have my live stream going to my profile. For some reason, it's just not, the regular profile. I'm just going to see if this works. Putting in the comment, because whether something may have, and this is going to give the $30 curiosity T card reading special. That'll put that in the feeds. I'm hoping it goes to the 4 that I'm going to. I knew it wouldn't be able to go to the profile, but this goes to the page as it's supposed to. So it's looking like it is. And D, they could use another animal rather than a snake, though. Well, look, D, all creatures are part of, aren't they? The world we live in, all creatures, and the energetics of that is just, it fits. It's all perfect. And I hope you do too. Each and every one of you have a wonderful day. Be in whatever you do, be the best that you can. And look, I'll see you tomorrow morning. No, I won't. Tomorrow morning, I am going to have to put it up as a recorded session because I'll be on the road to Adelaide. So it's not even scheduled. You won't find the event warning at the moment. I'll be doing that a bit later tonight, probably. Peanuts is actually having to have an MRI scan, which means anaesthetic, and I've got to be up in Adelaide at 9:30, 9 or 9:30 anyway. So we'll see what goes from there. And yeah, it's wonderful being alive. That's what I'm thankful for. And live from the heart with unconditional love. Feel that, those moments where you may not remember that in the instant that we are unconditional love, you'll feel it when you sit for the moment and remember that lily card. Or for when those moments really get too heavy, and just breathe. Just put your hand on your hearts, breathe, and you'll remember. You'll remember you're in the perfect place and space for what you are bringing to the world right now, in that combination of how that web is woven. I better leave it at that. It's 20 minutes already. So thank you. Namaste.